What's going on, everyone? Welcome on back. It is Monday, May 26th, Memorial Day. We have a 12-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We go 8-7 on our money line / spread picks. We go 9-5-1 on our over-unders. Our evening game parlay, we just missed by that Yankee game. We needed the Yankees to win by 2. We played them on the run line. In the ninth inning, they gave up a solo home run, shoot us in the foot. It would have been a nice win to end the night, but you guys know the rules over here. We take the good with the bad. On to the next one. 12 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, do not forget, look for our plays of the day. The 2 games I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, do not forget our 4 parlay plays at the end of the video. With all of that being said, guys, let's jump into it. Alright, first game up of the day, the Giants in Detroit taking on the Tigers. 2 teams that have been struggling offensively the last 2 weeks. Mind you, to start the season, these were 2 of the best offenses in baseball. The Tigers are still tied with the Phillies for the best record in baseball coming into today with 34. Now we get to this matchup. Looking at this matchup here, the Giants have their young pitcher on the mound, Birdsong, young right-handed pitcher who made his season debut as a starter last week. Facing the Kansas City Royals, he went 5 scoreless innings. Mind you, the whole season he was pitching out of the bullpen. Montero on the mound for the Tigers has been struggling badly this season. Allowed at least 4 runs in his last 6 starts. The only start he didn't allow no runs was 3 weeks ago against Colorado. And you know the Rockies' offense is very poor. Mind you, this Giants' offense is struggling. Over the weekend, the highest runs they've put up is 4. Going back to, and mind you, one day they got shut out by Jake Irving. Go back to the Kansas City series right before that. This offense is still struggling. They did not look good there. In this matchup today, San Francisco favored. Betting odds favorite, it has all to do with the pitching matchup. On the road, San Francisco is 14-13. They are a much better home team. They're probably the best home team in baseball. Then we look at the Tigers. The Tigers are 18-8 at home. I think this is a perfect spot for us to play the home dogs. So we're playing Detroit on the money line. The game total, 8.5, and we do like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking 2 left-handed bats that kill the fastball. Birdsong is a 50% fastball thrower. We like Carpenter and Riley Green of the Tigers in this one. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing 2 unders. We're taking Birdsong of the Giants to go under 5.5 Ks. Montero of the Tigers, we're taking him to go under his line, under 3.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the Boston Red Sox in Milwaukee starting up a series with the Brewers. 2 teams that did not look good over the weekend. The Brewers struggled with the Pirates. The Red Sox split the series 2 out of 4 with Baltimore. In this matchup today with Crochet on the mound, this is a perfect matchup for the Red Sox to get back right. We're playing the Red Sox on the money line. Mind you, the Red Sox are a struggling road team. This Brewers team is a much better team when they play at home. So give me Boston on the money line. The game total, 7.5, and we do like the under in this one. Under 7.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We like Devers and Duran, both to have 2 total in this one today. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing 2 overs. We're playing Crochet to go over his line of 7.5 Ks. Patrick of the Brewers to go over 5.5 strikeouts as well. On after that, this will be our first play of the game. The Colorado Rockies in Chicago starting up a series with the Cubs. In this matchup today, with the young Plumquist, left-handed pitcher Plumquist pitching for the Rockies. This Cubs team is slapping around left-handed pitching, I should say. We're playing the Cubs on the run line. The game total is 8, and we do like the over in this one. Over 8 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking 3 Cubbies here. We're taking Suzuki, Ian Happ, as well as Kyle Tucker, all to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now, and we're taking Plumquest to go under his line of 3.5 strikeouts. But we're playing Talion of the Cubs to go over 5.5 Ks today. Alright, on after that, we got the Battle of the Birds. St. Louis on the road taking on the Orioles in Baltimore. With Morton on the mound for the Orioles, outside of the entire Colorado Rockies pitching staff, Morton is probably the worst pitcher in baseball this season. He's 0-7, 7.68 ERA. With that being said, we like St. Louis on the money line here today. The game total is 9.5, and we are playing the under here. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're going with 2 Cardinals. We're going with Arenado as well as Donovan, both to have 2 total in this one. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Fedde of the Cardinals to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts. And we're playing Morton to go under in this one, under 3.5 K. On after that, we have the Toronto Blue Jays traveling to Texas to take on the Rangers, 2 teams who had looked very bad over the weekend. Toronto got swept, then lost the final game to Tampa Bay 13-0. Texas lost this series to the White Sox. So like I said, 2 teams looking very bad over the weekend. Texas going back home with DeGrom on the mound. This is a perfect get-back spot for them. We like Texas on the money line here. The game total, 7.5, and we are playing the under. For the hitting props, we're taking 1 Blue Jay, 1 Ranger. We're taking Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays and Jung of the Texas Rangers. On to the pitching props now. And we're playing Guzman to go under his line, under 5.5 Ks. But we're taking DeGrom to go over in this one, over 6.5 strikeouts today. Moving along, we have the Cincinnati Reds in Kansas City taking on the Royals. With Cincinnati favored in this matchup today, give me the home dogs. Give me Kansas City on the money line. The game total, 8.5, and we do like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're going 1 red, 1 royal. We're going Benson for the Cincinnati Reds, and we're going Bobby Witt Jr. for the Kansas City Royals today. On to the pitching props now, and we like Martinez to go under his line of 3.5 strikeouts, but we're taking Lorenzen to go over today, over 4.5 K. Already on after that, we got the White Sox in New York taking on the Mets. The Mets look good over the weekend, winning the series against the Dodgers, 2 out of 3. The White Sox, I should say, had a good series themselves, winning 2 out of 3 at home. This is a good spot for the White Sox to go back looking like themselves. Give me the Mets on the run line here today. The game total is 8.5, and we do like the over. Over 8.5, there's very good weather in New York for this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Mets here. Give me Lindor as well as Pete Alonso, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing 2 overs today. We're taking Hauser, the former Met, pitching for the White Sox to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. And we're taking Holmes to go over his line, over 5.5 K. Moving along, we got the Dodgers in Cleveland, taking on the Guardians. The Dodgers did not look good over the weekend. Cleveland did. They had a very good series against Detroit. Mind you, they got shut out yesterday by Skubal. I'm not knocking them for that. In this matchup today, with the Dodgers ace on the mound, that will be my biggest determining factor because the Dodgers offense is not blowing me away. We're playing the Dodgers on the money line here today. The game total is 8, and we're playing under 8 total runs. For the hitting props, we're going with 2 Dodgers. We're going Freddie Freeman as well as Edman, both to have 2 total in this one. On to the pitching props now, and we're taking Yamamoto of the Dodgers to go over his line of 6.5 strikeouts, but we're playing Williams of the Guardians to go under his line, under 6.5 Ks. On after that, we got the Twins in Tampa starting up a series with the Rays. Tampa Bay looked very good over the weekend, sweeping the Blue Jays. Minnesota won 2 out of 3 against Kansas City, but they needed 2 walk-offs to get it done. 2 low-scoring games. In this matchup today, very good weather, wind blowing out. Give me Tampa Bay on the money line. The game total is 9, and I do feel that's a bit too high. I'm playing the under in this one, under 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're going with 2 Rays. Give me Brandon Lowe as well as Arenado, both to have 2 total today. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing Paddock of the Twins to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts, but we're playing Little to go under 4.5 Ks today. All right, moving along, we're down to our final 3 games of the day. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates traveling to Arizona to start a series up with the D-backs, and we're playing Arizona on the run line here today. The game total is 9, and we are playing over 9 total runs here. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're going with 2 Diamondbacks. We're going Corbin Carroll as well as Gurriel, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props now. And we're playing the unders for both starting pitchers here. Haney of the Pirates to go under 3.5 strikeouts. Nelson of the Arizona Diamondbacks under 4.5 Ks today. On after that, we got the Miami Marlins going to San Diego to start a series up with the Padres. Now, mind you, San Diego is just finishing up a series in Atlanta. Miami is just finishing up a series in Los Angeles. So the Marlins technically have a shorter travel day coming into this matchup than the Padres do. That will not affect our view of this matchup. We are playing San Diego on the money line. The game total is 8, and we do like the over in this one. Over 8 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're going with 2 Padres. We're going Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis. On to the pitching props now, and we're taking Weathers of the Marlins to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts, but we're playing Vasquez to go under his line, under 4.5 Ks today. All right, guys, this will be the last game of the day and also be our second play of the day. The second game I'm recommending to you more than any. It will be the New York Yankees traveling to Los Angeles to start a series up with the Angels. And in this matchup, we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Los Angeles Angels on the money line. The game total, 9.5, and we are playing the over in this one. Over 9.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen. We're playing Ohapi, Ward of the Angels, and also Aaron Judge of the Yankees, all to have 2 total tonight. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing Yarborough of the Yankees to go under his line of 4.5 Ks, but we're taking Kachanowicz to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts today. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with a first one, a 6-leg game parlay. We're going the Boston Red Sox on the money line, the Cubs on the run line, the Cardinals on the money line, the Kansas City Royals on the money line, and finally, the Mets on the run line, and the Dodgers on the money line. All 6 of those legs in a $5 parlay pays $115. Very good odds on all 6 of those legs. The only one that is risky, I would say, is the Kansas City Royals money line pick. If you do remove that leg and make it a 5-legger on a $5 bet, it does pay $80. We're looking to make some money today. On to our second parlay. Another 6-leg game parlay here. We're going with Tampa Bay on the money line. The Minnesota Twins Tampa Bay Rays game to go under 9 total runs. Arizona on the run line. The Padres on the money line. The Angels on the money line. And finally, the Angels-Yankees game to go over 9.5 total runs. All 6 of those legs in a $5 parlay pays $230. On after that, we got our player props home run parlays. Our first one is going to be the early games 3-leg parlay. We're going with Tucker of the Cubs, Juan Soto of the Mets, and Brandon Lowe of the Tampa Bay Rays. All 3 of those gentlemen, dollar parlay pays $160. On after that, our second home run parlay play of the day. And we start off with Gurriel of the Arizona Diamondbacks, Manny Machado of the San Diego Padres, and finally Logan Ohapi of the Los Angeles Angels, I should say. All 3 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay pays $165. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone for watching this video. Greatly appreciate everyone. I hope we can make some money today, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.